I'm not in the mood. You know, sometimes you can do this a lot, but I'm just not in the mood today. So we have got a. I'm just not in the mood. You know, I'm just. It's one of those things. You know, you you do this all the time, and I knew this morning I just wasn't gonna be. Um, I didn't get a good night's sleep. Let's put it that way. I didn't get a good night's sleep, and I had a couple nightmares, not nightmares. I had a couple disturbing dreams, and when I woke up, I go, "Oh, okay, that was a dream, so that didn't really happen." And I just didn't wake up right this morning, and I just didn't want to come in today. You know, it's one of those days. You know, some of these days I just don't feel like I don't feel like doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Um, Yesterday's we had a good show yesterday, but now we need to get on that AFX. Because we're out of 7 here. We want to make sure we're not out of any of that track. But also we're out of these two things, these two pick kits. These two things here. 22036 and 77330.
Okay, I will have a detailed report for you here in a second. I was going to get some stuff added to the sale real quick, so it's moving.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm going to tell them what. Okay, so when does this sale end? This Monday is is the sale.
Yeah, so we're just building up to it. This is
Right.
kind of a slow lead into
Yes,
it. It's all
because
about-
on Monday I'm going to tell them, hey, it's going to be pick your sale day on Monday. I'm going to say, hey, listen, if you want something on sale, you want a special discount, you let me know, and I'm going to put it on sale right now.
selectively.
It's selectively. I'm going to selectively put something on sale. Okay, but right now it's like a pre-sale. We've got some big things going to be on sale. It's the Washington. So here's what.
Let me get all the.
Here's what Daniel came up with.
We're starting until 9:30.
It is 9:30. Gosh, so here's the discounts. We got the Washington warm up. We got the Jefferson jackpot, the Lincoln, the Lincoln landslide, and the Roosevelt Rumble. So these are the different sales that we have, and I want to go over something this morning that's been bothering me ever since yesterday's show, because people were saying, well, you got to go to Toy Fair. Why aren't you going to Toy Fair, Brian? Why aren't you going to Toy Fair? That's no, it's not the main show anymore. Toy Fair in New York City is a shell of what it used to be. I would, if I was a toy company nowadays, I would not do Toy Fair anymore. I would basically do, I would actually do ASD twice a year. I would put all my money in ASD because that's where your real growth is, ASD. Toy Fair is a shell of what it used to be, okay? Toy Fair, I remember when I did Toy Fair in 1996, the first one I ever did was 1996, okay? 1997. That was a Toy Fair, okay? That was, actually, I think it was 1998, actually. I did the first Toy Fair. Yeah, it was in 1998. That could have been 1997. I don't know. Some of my years are kind of meshing together. I think it was 1998. But Toy Fair, I did Toy Fair I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. What do you mean I'm not live on YouTube? Oh, brother. Here we go again. Dagnabbit. Public. It's public. Our videos. Live. Edit. Oh, it's unlisted. Ha! It's unlisted. Ah, my gosh. It always happens. What would you, let's see. What would you do without the great Adam Hurt? I knew there was a problem here, Adam. I just said Ryan always puts these as unlisted. All right, now that should be, all right, now it's up there. Okay, now it's up there. All right, now all of a sudden we'll get all the people watching. I'll have to wait a couple seconds till all the people start joining the, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Everyone, good morning, you should be. Finally, I was bored. I need some entertainment. Oh my gosh, Mandy is bored. All right, so I've got to start this all over again. How's the baby doing? Wolfgang, Maverick Wolfgang. What a Zeke Kyle name. Unbelievable. Wolfgang, Maverick Wolf. I'm just going to call him Wolfgang. I'm just going to say, hey, Wolfgang, get over here. That's what his name's going to be, Wolfgang. I'm always going to call him Wolfgang. Always. It's always going to be, hey, Wolfgang, get over here. So, I started this show this morning. So many compliments on the name, actually, LOL. That's what Ryan calls him, Wolfgang. Unbelievable. All right, so I started the live stream, but I guess it wasn't live because it was unlisted. And I was talking about Toy Fair because I was I was upset yesterday because of Toy Fair, and I did my first Toy Fair back in 1997. I think it's 97 or 98. That's the deal. 1997 or 98. I did my first Toy Fair. And Toy Fair was completely different back in 1997 and 98. It is a shell of what it used to be. Okay, it really is really nothing now. It's overpriced, number one. Okay, and you can get a better experience by doing ASD in Vegas twice a year, March and July, August. Honestly, you have better, and it's cheaper, and you don't have to worry about New York. Okay, it's expensive. New York Toy Fair is expensive, and you're really not getting the exposure that you should get. Now you're probably saying, "Well, Brian, are you bitter? Why are you talking bad about Toy Fair?" I don't know why I'm talking bad about Toy Fair. I know where it was at, and the last time I did it was 2020, and it was nothing. I interviewed Craig, and I interviewed Tom Lowell back in 2020. It's amazing how things have changed in the last 5-6 years. So I was in kind of in a funky mood this morning. Okay, and I guess I'm set. My perm did not take, and I went to the place. Manny told me to get this gel stuff, and the lady there at the one she goes. She looked at my hair. She looked at my hair. The lady that worked at this I don't know what it's called. It's in Bowling Green. It's where they sell all this uh, uh, hair care stuff. Can't think of the name of it. She goes, "Your perm didn't take." I go, "No kidding." She goes, "Your perm didn't take." And using that gel, she goes, what did she go? What did Mandy call it? What the heck did she call that? She called it perm gel. She goes, "Oh, you don't want to use that right now because you'll just get sticky and it will make a mess of your hair because your hair did not take. The perm didn't take. My perm did not take. Period. That's all there is to it." And so that's got me kind of frustrated. And then I got into I got another call from Elmwood High School or Elmwood School, and you got 5 kids that are bullies at school. You have Xavier, you have James, you have Colin, you have Connor, and Dexter, I think, another kid. So you got 5 bullies that are bullies at school, okay? And I'm talking to the principal of the middle school. I'm saying this is totally unacceptable. I'm not going to deal with this because my wife's freaking out. She wants to pull David out of school, and I'm saying you definitely need it redone. But yes, you need to use product after you get it redone. Okay. And so I told him, "Listen, we're going to have a meeting tomorrow at 2:00. I want everybody that needs to be in that meeting at that meeting because I'm not going to deal with this crap anymore. Okay? I'm not going to deal with this. That's the problem. These bullies, they just keep bullying people." Just sold another Rally 4x4. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Here you go. Another Rally 4x4. Now is a great time. You want to get into slot cars? We got some great deals going on right now. Matter of fact, here's one of my... I probably shouldn't do that. Hey, you need to show David... let's see. Hey, you need to show David had a fight so you can take care of himself. He knows how to take care of himself. He wrestles with me at the house all the time. It's not like he can't fight back, okay? Because when he wants to get mad, he will fight back. And that's the thing that he knows how to. Because I asked him yesterday, I said, "David, you wrestle with me. I don't know why you don't stick up to yourself." And so that's another thing that's got me all upset is David. Here.
Thank you.
And okay, so we're gonna put all the fly cars are gonna be. Let's see. How do you put a whole? Oh, he's got to do the whole character. Let me do a. So all the fly car, all the Scale Electric. Are the Roosevelt Rumble. All scale electric is going to be on the Rumble. The Carrera is going to be the Jefferson Jackpot. And the Fly and Ninko are going to be the Lincoln Landslide. Those are what you can start with today, and then we'll work on the rest tomorrow and Saturday. Okay, so we got the President's Day of sale is Monday. That's when the big things are going to happen. Okay, but right now we have just a warm-up sales. We're going to have warm-up sales. Okay, so you want to make sure that you keep an eye on things. That's what I told him. I said hit him. I said hit him once in the mouth. That's exactly what I told him. That's exactly. You should be happy. Grandbaby 12 has arrived. I just completed the first dozen. Okay, well, you're not having 12 kids, Mandy. All right. Just going to tell you, I guarantee you the doctor has told you that is your limit. Okay, you've had too many. You're not going to have any more than that. Okay. Oh, she's that crazy. She is. Mandy is that type of crazy. Okay, bat crazy. She is that bay. Oh yes. She is that bat crazy. She would. Congratulations, Brian. Yes, I have got 12 grandkids now. 12 grand. 3 of my grandchildren I will never see until they're 18. And that's Lincoln's kids, which is always a sad point in my life when I talk about my son, Lincoln. Now is a good time to buy Carrera because we got Carrera is going to be the Jefferson Jackpot. And plus, if you're a club member, now just remember, if you're a club member, you get 10% above of all these other codes, okay? If you're a club member, okay? So that's the benefit of being a club member, is you get an extra 10%. You know, we do these sales once in a while. It's called, people probably don't understand what sales are. Sales are a stimulation of your ongoing cash flow, okay? And during regular, Mandy, no, I'm ready for another. You are a sick, give me all, yeah. You are a sick lady. You are a sick and demented lady, okay? If you want 6 more, you got a serious mental issue, okay? And the problem is you have a husband that is just as psychotic as you, okay? I mean, it's disgusting. Unbelievable. What percent of Carrera? All of Carrera will be on sale. It's going to be 20% on Carrera. Plus, if you're a club member, you get 10% extra. Okay. Oh boy, that's right. Oh boy. I have a granddaughter named Maverick. My brother and I were in the Navy, and he was a pilot. Okay, well, okay, Maverick. Oh my gosh. You know that's a fictional character there, Mike Fiegel. So was Maverick, the TV show. I don't know why he named his child Maverick. Honestly, it's now I am going to do something special. So I'm going to take the Jefferson jackpot. Now here's the deal, okay? So if you
Now, I just want to show you something real quick. Because every time we do a big sale on Carrera or something, sometimes you feel like we need to replace the Carrera. So with no sales, this is how much Carrera we've sold.
no, we haven't sold anything. I know.
680.
No, I know Carrera does not sell. I totally agree.
At margins, unless we give it away.
I know
So
that's the only way.
way.
Exactly, and that's why we're not carrying it anymore.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're.
No, I totally understand. I'm not buying Carrera anymore. We don't sell it. You're probably saying, well, then what do you sell, Brian? Why do you sell so much? Do you know what we sell? Auto World. We sell a ton of Auto World. And we sell a ton of cap guns.
Cap guns have surpassed AFX Race Masters.
Yeah, so we sell more cap guns than we do AFX.
They haven't, and I think they're only behind Auto World because of stock issues. So I gave her that sheet. I said, hey, this is how many we will need. Double. And she said as long as she knows with a good enough thing, she'll be able to keep us stocked up this year. We should run out of any.
All the 132nd is going to be on sale. See, we're gonna focus on 3 items. See, I'm going to be talking to AFX. The only reason I carry AFX is because the cars are popular and we do sell the sets and all that, but I'm not making any money on them. Okay, it's not something that I can say, hey, we're making a lot of money on this. I can invest more. I'm only investing in AFX because I have a lot of you people that are watching my live stream that don't even buy AFX from me, okay? You'll buy it from someplace else, which I don't have a problem with, but I'm just saying it's not something that we can strongly invest in if my viewing customers are not purchasing it from me, okay? And not going to RC Superstore or some other location to purchase their slot cars, okay? And I totally agree, and I totally understand that you have no obligation to buy from me, okay? There's no saying that, hey, you have to buy from ProTinkerToys.com. I'm just a website, I'm an entertainment source. And if you want to buy from me, you can. And if you don't have to, okay? But I'm just giving you the facts that we sell more cap guns than we do AFX. Auto World by far is the number one seller. We sell more Auto World than anything else, but but cap guns are number 2. But if we were fully stocked, I told you yesterday we were out of 21 guns. We're out of stock, 21 guns. If we had all those guns in stock, we'd probably be selling more cap guns than we do Auto World right now. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm just giving you the details, and I'm just giving you the underlining foundation of what we are selling in product. Okay, and there's a lot of customers that have been customers for us for a long time, like 5 years. I could think of one customer that's been buying from us for 5 years, but his the person that was started buying 5 years ago, his buying was like this, okay? And now it went like this to where now it's just leveled off, And so we have to get new customers, okay? New people that are buying, okay? That's the thing that keeps our growth, is finding the new customers, okay? And all you have to do is become a club member, is go to our website, scroll all the way down to the bottom. It says become a member, and that's how you become a member, okay? That's how you become a member. Oh, there are tons of new slot car. I wouldn't ban that customer. No, Rod Rodriguez. How have you seen how many new slot car YouTubes there are? There are a lot of YouTube slot cars, but I know one thing: that ProTinkerToys.com, we have 14,000. We have 14,100. Oh, man, I think we just lost 400. Holy cow, did we lost 400 people on our channel? Huh? Did we lose? Did we lose some of our customers? Well, it looks like we've lost some of our subscribers. We had 14,400. Maybe we do have we still have 14,000 subscribers, okay? I have the largest amount of subscribers on the internet right now. Now, that's not saying that I'm going to continue being number one, but I'm pretty close to being the number one because I've been doing it the longest, okay? I've been doing this for 30 years, or officially on YouTube since 1997. Nobody was doing a lot of videos back in 1997. And I did start a lot of it. I started all of it, okay? Everybody is getting into slot cars because of me, okay? Of what I've done, which I'm not taking any, this is just this is just what it is, okay? This is just what it is. So, now let's see. I was going to put something on sale here. All right, so we've got an item, products. Let's see here, products. Brian's Bargain. We're going to do a really big deal here. Brian's Bargain 18. All right. Now, Brian's Bargain 18 is we're going to add a Jefferson discount to it. Now, here's what's really amazing, okay? Because I want to move a lot of older cars, okay? And if I have to take a loss on some older cars, that's fine, because that means I can invest in some more pizza vans, okay? So, we are putting so Brian's Bargain, if you go to Brian's Bargain 18, where you buy 100 cars, don't tell Daniel this. You buy 100 cars, right now, that is 20% off. But if you're a club member, you get 30% off of that. So you get some of these cars for like $8, okay? And it's my random. You get 100 of my assortment, okay? And that's going on until Monday, okay? So if you want to get Brian's Bargain, and we're going to do all the Brian's Bargains, okay? But most of the Brian's Bargains, I'm going to tag. I'm going to tag with the Washington warm-up, which is 10%. Most of my Brian's Bargains, like Brian's Bargain 17, which is the Exterminator, okay? That's one of our slot cars. That's going to be, we're going to put that as a Washington warm-up, okay? And you can... now you can get an Exterminator for 20% off. 20% off. 15,500. Okay, that's great. Yeah, okay, I believe that. Yeah, okay, Adam. Unbelievable. What people are doing to try to. Okay, let's go check. Let's see if Adam hurt. Let's see if Adam has 15,000 subscribers, okay? So let's go to YouTube. And we're going to click Adam Hurt. All right, let's go to Adam's channel, okay? Adam's channel. Let's see here. He is selling everything. He's selling everything. He's just really. He's got 100 and. Let's see here. How many subscribers does Adam have? Let's see here. Huh. Five hundred and 60. Adam Hurt has 562 subscribers. And that's really good, 500. You want to have a lot of subscribers. You need those subscribers to get you more content, okay? That's the key part, okay? And that's what's exciting about Adam is that he has a lot of subscribers, okay? Slightly Mad Slot Cars. So it's Brian looks at me. I'm kind of a big deal sale. That's right. Rodrigo, congratulations, Mandy. You probably started a lot of that. I did. I'm not necessarily taking credit. I'm just. So in 2000 in 2019, I was doing some videos. I was gabbing some customers, and then when we opened up Young's Newsstand, or when we opened up ProTinkerToys.com here at the bank, it really exploded. Been doing the videos, and the more videos you do, the more content you have. You have to do videos. I think you have to do videos 4 or 5 times a day, really. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood to do a video. And like today, I'm not in the mood to do a live stream today. I don't have it in me today. I got too many things on my mind, and so my mind is kind of distracted. So I'm trying to do a show for you guys, my customers, and by also putting things on sale. So we have Brian's Bargain 17 on sale. And then we've got Brian's Bargain, the Ultimate Goliath. That's going to be, I'm going to put that a Washington sale also, okay? So if you go to the mega sale, you can also get the you're going to get up to 20% off. So you get 10% off. You're going to get 10% off on the Goliath set. Plus, you get an extra 10% if you're a club member. So you get 20% off, really, okay? And that's the Goliath, which almost $100. You can save $100 if you're a club member. $50 if you're not a club member. Now, one of my best deals is the Brian's Bargain number, the Rally 4x4. Should I put that on sale?
I don't know. We're selling so
Yeah, I know we're selling so many of those. You're a club member, you get 10% off anytime. Yeah, we're out of 21 guns, just so you know.
Yeah, I've sent her the list.
Well, you know what? We can't sell from an empty cart. You know that? That's really the
You
problem.
also can't just magically get them either. She's in Spain right now.
The Mini is not fixed, okay? The Mini is up in Michigan right now. at the mini dealer. Let me call them real quick. Let's call them. Let's just have a fun little conversation. I had it. Okay, let's call Mini. Let's call Mini up there and see what's happening. Don't forget the Golf Tanker is available still. They are still available, and the Ford or the Chevy 55 Bel Air Golf is also.
Hi, you've reached Stacy's voicemail. I'm unable to take your phone call at this time, so please leave your name and phone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I am able. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Oh, I will.
Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Yeah, Stacy, I'm just checking to see what the any status on my Mini Cooper for Brian Young. Just give me a call when you get a chance. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, so we got that taken care of. Let's see here. So we have the 55 Bel Air. This is another one of our new cars. Now, these won't be really started on until after the Chinese New Year's. But this is the 55 Bel Air. And that's the dilemma that I have. So I can go down this aisle here, which I haven't done that much, and I probably should do it more often. But and this is what I'm going to have the talk with Rick Russell. And I appreciate them sending me a Goliath demo set. And we did 3 videos on it. We promote Race Masters as much as I can, but it's like when they come out with a new car, okay, I've got to be able to make money on this car. I have to be able to make money on this car to buy it, okay, and then to restock it, okay? But if I'm always putting this on discount, there's no incentive for me to promote their product as much as I'd like to, okay? And what it is, it's very simple, okay? And it goes back 30 years, ever since I've been in the market, okay? They're not protecting the hobbyist, okay? They're not protecting the retailer, okay? You can't expect, and this is the problem that they put themselves in, okay? Is that I know what the price of this car is when I'm paying for it, okay? Now, here's the real problem. So I know what I paid for this car, okay? This is my own club car. I know what I paid for this car. And it's sure not what I paid for this car here, this Ford Mustang. That's the problem, okay? So you have a double, and so, I could tell them this, which I have, it's not like I just make this stuff up. I've told them, that You have to have MAT pricing. You have to have a pricing that is stable so that everybody can at least make this amount of margin. Okay. And MAT pricing but if your wholesale price is getting to the point where it's completely out of touch with what the retailer would be. Okay, first of all, let me make this very clear. These cars are not worth $100. Okay, and I'm afraid that's where they're projecting to be. These cars have to be under $50. They have to be really technically all HO slot cars have to be under a $40. Now, Viper and all these other companies, they hand make these cars. They've just, and that's why they only sell 5 or 6 cars or whatever amount of cars they sell, is that they've literally priced them. And this is exactly what happened to the industry in the 1960s, is they literally went to the extremist, enthusiasts, everybody wanted faster. Cars went like this, right to the roof. And they killed it for everybody. It all died in the early 70s, 132nd. And I fear that's exactly what's happening right now, is that that HO is slow, and actually the price should actually be going the opposite. Okay. The price should actually be going the opposite, not the other way. Okay. If you knew what I paid for this car compared to what I paid for this car, you would say to yourself, well, that doesn't make any sense. And I would say, you know what? That's exactly the truth. Now, does AFX make a nice car? Yes. I'm not knocking the way their cars are made. I'm just saying that their business model, I don't know if it's sustainable. I don't know if a retailer, can continue carrying it. Okay? That's the dilemma that I'm in, basically. And, what do you do? 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 Seriously, what do you do? And I told them last year, this was a year ago, when are you going to implement MAT pricing? They're too busy. We're too busy. And they still have not implemented MAT pricing, and we're in the same predicament that we are. Now, they don't have to see, and this is the deal, is none of these companies have to listen to me. None of these companies have to listen to anything I say. I mean, are there Alfa Romero cars? Yes, they're nice cars. Are the Camaros, the blue Camaros? I think sometimes people think, well, Brian thinks he knows everything and that everybody should go to him for an opinion. No, I never said that. I just think that, you would think that a person that's been in the business for, now I could be my opinion, my attitude. Maybe people don't like me. Okay. Maybe they think I'm arrogant. Maybe they think I'm unhinged, and then we're not going to listen to Brian because he doesn't really know what he's talking about. He can say that he knows all this, but he really doesn't. And they could be right. Okay. Now I would agree with that. The only way that I would agree with it is if I was fired from every one of the companies that I worked for. That's the only way that I would agree with you, okay? Is that if I was fired from every company that I worked for in the way of HO or slot cars, every company, if I was fired and they didn't want to hire me, I would agree with you that yes, Brian is incompetent, okay? If every one of them, oh, we also still have some of these in stock. NASCAR 2-packs. Look at that. I would totally agree with you that I'm going to tell Daniel to put, I'm going to tell Daniel to put the, that'd be 30. I'm going to put wash and warm up 10% off on all Race Masters, track and everything. So you can at least get 10%. But if I was fired from all the companies that I've said this so many times, you know why I'm bringing it up again? I'm in a bad mood. And this is the only way I know how to get myself out of a bad mood is to talk about the situation I'm in right again. We have both car one and two of the GT40s. Check those out. Both the GT40s, number 1 and 2. So if I was fired from every company that I worked for and that I was not going to be rehired by 2 of them, I would totally agree that I am incompetent, that I have no idea what I'm talking about. But because I was the last one, not only was I the last one fired from every company that I was at, okay, I was the last one fired from the company that I was, all the companies that I was at, because they needed somebody to keep on selling. We also have car number. What else do we have here? We have both the Corvettes. We have the gold Corvette and the yellow and the red striped Corvette. Your pricing is the same for liberals, sir, or do you have a separate sheet? So I look at things. Snuggles sure did not get you all fired up. Are you sure Snuggles didn't get you fired up? No, he didn't get me fired up. Well, somewhat he got me fired up. You know, I just, oh my gosh. How do I say this without losing my freaking mind? How do you do it? How do you not lose your mind? How do you not lose your mind? Well, that's a good question. I've been doing this for so long that I take it as a badge of honor in a sense. You know, people don't have to ask me my opinion on really anything. Okay. And that's it. Ask Joe Biden. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel like I'm Joe Biden. I was not here, so no ban for me. Good morning, everyone. I haven't banned anybody. Nobody's banned today. Nobody's been banned. I was the last one. I've never been fired. I was the last one fired by my company. Well, no. Now, let me make it very clear that I was let go at Irwin Toy. Well, let me explain about Irwin Toy. So I was with Irwin for about 5 years, okay? And then they were going to downsize. They were going to get rid of the specialty division at Irwin because after they were bought out by this investment firm, they didn't have any clue what they were doing. Anyways, the company was suffering, and they were going to do away with the specialty division. So they got rid of my job. Grant called me and said, Brian, I hate to tell you, but they're going to get rid of the specialty division, and I'm going to have to let you go. I said, oh, that's okay. So then a month later, okay, this is literally 30 days later after I already opened up Professor Tinker's workshop, Grant called me and goes, Brian, I'm sorry, but we're not doing away with the specialty division, and we need you back. And I go, Grant, that would be nice if you'd have told me that, a month ago, because now I opened up young Professor Tinker's workshop. Now, what would have happened if I had not opened Professor Tinker and I would have stayed with Irwin? I would not be right here right now. That's the thing. Because all the race sets that I sold at Rarities, I did when I was with Irwin Toy. Plus, Grant Irwin told me, he said, hey, we need you at Toy Fair. I said, okay, well, how much should I? He goes, ask whatever you want. We'll pay you. And I think I said $5,000 to do 3 days worth of work. That was in 2001, or two. That was Toy Fair of 2002. 23 years ago. And because they needed a salesman. I'm not a, how do you want to say this? I don't claim to be the greatest at what I do. I just, no, I do claim to that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I am the greatest at what I do. I am the greatest at what I do, okay? That's all there is to it. And if people want to tag in with me, go right ahead. If anybody wants to tag in with me on my 55 Bel Air, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Just think about Myrtle Beach. Oh, that's right. Site 2180. Site 2180. I got Site 2180. The 20th through the 29th in Myrtle Beach. And Derek is going to bring me fried chicken and a watermelon and baked beans and corn.
Hey, when you coming?
When am I coming?
Hey, you need to stop letting that boy be a wimp. Let him beat them boys up.
I told him, but he's
Cause he gonna be a wimp.
he's gonna be a wimp.
He's gonna be everybody beating big as he is. I tell him just hit one of them in the mouth. That's all they gotta do. They see they ain't scared of him.
I know. That's what I told him to do. I said, just punch him in the stomach, and they'll be done.
Punch him in the mouth. Don't punch him in the stomach. Punch him in the mouth. Put him somewhere where it's gonna hurt at.
Wonderful.
Tell your wife stop babying like he's 2 years old.
Okay, I'll let her know that you said to stop babying him. I will tell her that.
Yeah, treat him like he's a baby.
Oh my gosh, goodbye. Okay, all right. Conor McGregor, I'd like to take this chance to apologize. Let's see here. What's going on?
From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
I'd like to absolutely apologize to nobody. I don't have to apologize to anybody. That is so true. You know what? If I was incompetent and if I was a loser and I was fired from every one of the jobs that I was at, I would totally agree. Brian, you have no idea what you're doing. But because I was the last one fired at every job I had, and honestly, I take this as probably the best. One of the greatest things is when Xavier at Aduca, he literally had to fly over from Spain and give me my final check. It was for $3,800. He gave me my final check, and he said, just keep whatever inventory you have. I think I had like $3,000 in inventory. He said, keep whatever you have, and here is your final check. I want to thank you for working for Aduca with us. You're the last person with Aduca. Everybody else has been let go. I just like, oh my gosh. And that's the new car. That's the really car. Slightly mad slot car. Now, who's slightly mad slot cars? Who is slightly mad slot cars? Mayor is giving away a free love set. Make sure you go to the channel and subscribe. That's right. We're gonna be giving away next week. We're gonna be giving away five. We're gonna be giving away five love sets next week. Okay. And I'll have more details on how you can win one of those, okay? It's WOLS. Oh, it's Wolves. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. He's the guy in Fox and Wolves. That's right.
Why are we giving them away?
What do you mean? I knew I'd get him over here. I knew he's listening to me. Are you listening to me over there?
I just don't know why we would give them away.
I'm not giving them away.
That's not our channel. That's not our channel. We're not a giveaway channel.
What do you mean we're not a giveaway
we
channel?
Have to feed Mac beans. I have to feed Mac beans.
I know that, and by getting more subscribers, I want to.
It's a cheap. It's low hanging fruit. We're quality content.
No, I know. The more, if we have 1 million subscribers, that will pay the beans for Mackie.
Yeah, but we don't do that by just. We don't pay people to come here.
I'm going to pay people to come to my Shut Up Daddy.
we produce quality
They're
content.
telling you to shut up.
We produce quality content.
I see. Okay. All right.
Because we have a good
Shut up, Daddy. Big Dave Matthews says, shut up, Daddy. Brought mine from a scalper. Bought mine from a scalper. The chief has spoken. Shut. So anyway, so that's the deal with AFX. If they had mat pricing, it would be a lot better. But you got places like RC Superstore that literally only wants to make like nothing on these cars, and he makes nothing on RC. And it's like, I'm thinking, okay, what does he make his money on? Or are they just laundering money? Okay. That's the thing that I'm wondering. Are they laundering, your Middle East money? Okay. And it doesn't matter how much they make as long as they're laundering it. Okay. This is the 55 Bel Air, the Golf 55 Bel Air that we are making. Good morning, Brian, and all AFX fans. I love how you get you going on this topic. Billy Bob Slot Cars. Oh, brother, here he is. Here comes trouble. Good morning, Brian, and all AFX fans. Well, it's not a topic. Okay? If you're not making any money, that's why I don't talk about it enough. Okay? If I made some money, I might be happy. Now, it's supposed to be a nice day today. Let's see, what's the weather today? It's supposed to be 32. It's supposed to be 51 on Sunday. Holy moly. It's supposed to be 51 on Sunday. Holy cow. 56 on Mondays, partly sunny. Oh, it's going to be like this for the next 3 weeks. It's literally going to be nice. It's all the way, literally through the rest of this month. It's going to be above freezing the rest of this month. So the rest of this month is going to be above freezing. So that's exciting. That's exciting. Okay. Let's see here. I gotta. Let's see here. I'm so glad that you are in such contact with Steve Russell. You know what you need to do, Billy Bob? I think what you need to do is create your own channel, okay, which I highly recommend you do, okay, and start buying product, okay, and create your own little Shopify account called Billy Bob's Slot Cars or whatever one. And buy product and retail it, you might want to do that. That set behind you is the the dominance. Do you know how many? He loves AFX. Billy Bob loves AFX. AFX cannot do anything wrong. That's the thing. And he is going to get me upset again today. We all agree. It is oh well. Let's just come out here. Now we're going to have all the fly cars are going to be on sale. All the Ninkos are going to be on sale, and Carrera is going to be on sale. Okay, because Daniel says over the last 3 months we've sold $600 in Carrera. That's all we've sold, $600 in Carrera. So I have to get rid of everything Carrera. I'm getting rid of Carrera, Scalextric, and there's only one product we're going to carry, and that's SCX Advance. Okay, we are going to get everybody into SCX Advance. Once I get the pallet, a product, we can start selling it, and then get another pallet, and then get another pallet, and once we start selling millions of dollars worth of SCX Advance, then you'll know that we've obtained. So you'll know that. Well, what is your channel, Snuggles? Let me go to your channel. What is your channel? Let's go to Snuggles' channel. What is his channel? What is Snuggles' channel? Let me go to his. What's his? Does anybody know Snuggles' channel? Okay. Does anybody know Snuggles' channel? Does anybody know what his channel is? I build high-performance slot cars and have many customers. That's great. That's awesome. So I can promote your channel. What's your channel? What is Snuggles' channel? Does anybody know what Snuggles' channels is? Does anybody know what YouTube? YouTube short. You got to send me an email there, Adam. Oh, here we go.
Can't the deadlines come fashionably late? I could push every goal back, take control back if they'd roll back the rate at which time starts to fly. Never landing or standing by, never taking a break.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. So what is Snuggles Slot Car Den? Let's see. All right. Snuggles Slot Car Den. All right, we got let's see. Snuggles Slot Car
I'm going to
Den.
give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances. Well,
All right, so we got Snuggles Slot Car Den. He's got 147 subscribers. So we want to get him to at least get to 400, okay? So everybody needs to go to Snuggles Slot Car Den, all right? And you want to subscribe. Let's get him to 200, okay? Let's get to 200 on Slot Car Den, all right? Snuggies Slot Car Den. Let's get to 200. Can we get to, I'm going to subscribe. There, I just got him to 148. He just got to 148, all right? And we want to get as many people to the Slot Car Den as possible, okay? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. If I get to 200, if he can get to 200, I'm making fun of this whole thing. I hope you understand, guys. It's all a joke, okay? But it's not a joke. It's just like Anthony Bateman Sr. Anthony Bateman Sr.'s got his channel. Everybody should have a channel. And you know why everybody has a channel? Is because of me. Let's see how many people we can get. Let's see how many people we can get. 148. He only has 148. So we need to get him to hit 200. He needs to get 200 people on Snuggles' channel, okay? So let's work on that. I subscribe to Snuggles HO Racing Parts, he calls. That's his Slot Car Den, okay? I have a passion for Honda cars and Formula One racing. I also tinker with slot cars as well, okay? And so that's his channel. He started his channel. He joined. He must have just had a channel, but he's been on since 2013. So he must have been doing some other things with slot cars, or maybe he's been doing slot cars since 2013. But anyways, we have, just so everybody knows, that ProTinkerToys.com has 14,100 subscribers. 14,000. Let that sink in, okay, people? Let that sink in of how many subscribers I have. That's 14,100, okay? Now, it's taken me some time to get that 14,100. His latest video, okay, stop it. Unbelievable. What am I going to do with people? What am I going to do with people?
afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Snuckster Slot Car Bench.
Slot car bench. He's got a
Today's
bench.
program is going to focus on the Performance Dyno from HO Race Parts. Mike Licht over there has...
Mike Lick. All right, so we promoted him there a little bit. Let's see here. That's cool. Listen, guys, it's all about getting more people into the hobby, okay? And that's what's exciting. I'm excited that everybody is into this hobby. A lot of you people would not even be doing this if it, if I hadn't gotten at least started. Now, if I get overtaken by somebody else, well, that's just the way it is, And I've been doing this now for, it's going to be going on 20 years in 2007, or in 2027. It'll be 20 years. Because I started really in 2007. Man, I can't believe it was 2007. Good grief. That was 20 years ago. I started with SCX Digital. 20 years ago. But that's the way life is. Brian, same thing with Anthony Bateman. Anthony Bateman started watching me. I think he started watching me 10 years ago or 20 years ago when I started with SCX Advance. Brian can call me later. Brian, let's see. I'd like to see your lineup of fly cars. Fly cars. So the fly cars, we don't have a lot left. We're finally running low on fly cars. But all the fly cars are basically right here, okay? We basically have a lot of the Marcos cars. That's a Marcos. Another Marcos. Panzo. Same car, different delivery. Another fly car. Then we have the, I love these cars. These are the Panzo cars. Nobody likes these cars. Nobody likes these cars. Then we have the Noodle Cup Panzo car. Noodle Cup, look at that. Noodle Cup. Then we have a Lester Storm car. Well, I'd like to get $20, $30 out of them. But if you want to buy every, tell me how many cars you want to buy. We have the Brian's Bargains. Those are the best way to do them is Brian's Bargains. We got all the Brian's Bargains. We got Brian's Bargains. You get 5. Let's see, where is it? Ninko Fly 10. You get 4 assorted fly cars for $69. Fly cars, assorted, $69. That's another one. Here's another nice one. Lester Storm, another Lester Storm. Lester Storm. Then we've got, we only got a couple of these left. Another Lester Storm. I will take it. I'll probably buy, I probably buy like 6 of them. And then we have a Corvette. We only have 2 of these left, Corvettes. I used to have like 50 Corvettes. Here's another Panzo. I like this one. This is my favorite. Army, U.S. Army. Oh, the lighted packages, garages. Okay, hold on. All right, so here are some lighted garage. So these are new items that we have that's on our website. Okay. So this is the this building right here. Now these are your basic buildings. These are just kind of like a static two-dimensional. They don't have they're not like a whole building. You put this against a wall, okay? And it lights up and it's really nice. These are really cool actually. This is the McDonald's, okay? And you basically, it has a little tape and everything, or little tiny tape things that you plug in. Now you plug this in, okay? All right, and so this would go against a wall, okay? And you could put some cars in front of it like this. So this is basically the little McDonald's. So you would put this against the wall, and you could put your cars in it, or you could put the track right on top of this because it's kind of resetted. All right. And let's come down here a little bit so you can get, we'll get the light, we'll turn off the light here. So that's the McDonald's. Okay, and they light up. This is only like $29.99, okay? And you can put this on your layout. You could take it off of the base and put a piece of track in front of it if you wanted to. But we've got like 20 different items. We have garages, 30-car garages, 20-car garages. You can put that on your layout. And this is the McDonald's. And then we have a 7-Eleven. Let me show you the 7-Eleven. So this is the McDonald's. Okay. It's lighted up. And this is basically the base here. You know, and this will light up and, you know. So that's the McDonald's. They're called miniature scenes. And we've got like 10 of them. And then this is the 7-Eleven. Same type of building. And this is the 7-Eleven. These are really nice. And these are $29.99. They're just a static display. So this is 7-Eleven. Okay, that's 7-Eleven. You ready? We'll turn the light on. And you can put your car or the racetrack. You can put a racetrack right in front of it if you wanted to. And you can put your car right in front of it. Like that. And you put these against the wall. Okay, so they're not taking any room. But your track could be right in front of it. And so as the cars go by, it adds an effect to your racing. And we've got like 6 buildings and about 10 garages. About 10 garages. And these are on our front page. New items. And we've got parking garages that hold 40 cars, or 20 or 10 or 15. And the light module kits all come with their own power cord. And they're USB, so you can really just put a battery right next to it and have it running while you're racing. Or you can get a cell phone adapter and plug it in. Or get a multiple USB port to where you're going to plug all these in. They all can be plugged in. So you can buy a multi USB port for like $6, and you can plug like 6 of these in all at one time. And that's the new. Buildings that we have. And those are the two. Then we have bigger ones that are $99 that are fully three-dimensional, okay? And we have garages, big garages, small garages. So we have everything you can possibly imagine in the way of well, first of all, there's a lot of different manufacturers of them. A lot of them are made in China, okay? I don't know if Billy Bob is talking about the same customer. 100, yes. Let's see here. Brian loves McDonald's. No, I hate McDonald's. I don't have any old scale building with lights. No, I don't, Anthony. Sorry. Brian, can you please show your bigger scale? I don't have any bigger scale buildings yet. I don't have the 3D ones here. But they're similar to this, okay? So the 3D ones are similar to this, but they're the same lighted like that one, but they're a whole building, okay? And you get to see inside the building, okay? Because this is the Hobby Innovation Supply, and this is their photorealistic buildings, okay? And if you didn't know that, you didn't know that this was a cardboard box, okay? If I wouldn't have told you. I could photograph this as if it would look realistic, okay? And anyway, so this is the Taylor's motorcycle. We sell these, and we sold a bunch of them yesterday. I had a new customer call yesterday. A brand new customer started buying some of them. That was exciting. A brand new customer. So, so those are the yeah, you get the Shell station. You got all sorts of different buildings. Anyway, so that's some of the new stuff that we have, and that's on our front website page of new items. If you go to the website and you type in new items, you'll see all the new buildings. We've got the Shell gas stations, $99. Shell gas station. We have Oh, he finally did it. He finally changed all the mattresses. 10-inch medium perfect day. Yes, mattress. Oh, so the mattress is on the website now. Oh, sweet. Now we can start selling mattresses. We have all the different 7-Up building, $99, which is die-cast. You got garages, $29. McDonald's for $29. We've got the new helicopters. We got everything. Everything's on sale, people. Today is 15. That's right, it's 15 minutes till donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Brian. Now, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit here and tell you some issues that we've had, and I'm going to, I have to basically tell you that we've had some issues that we have to take care of, and at 2 o'clock I got to go to the school with in regards to David. David is being beaten up at school, and the problem with the school system is they don't harass the bullies. They really don't. The bullies get away with everything. And then they go home and they cry to their parents and they said, I'm being picked on. No, you're picking on other people, okay? You're the bully. Now, if my son was the bully, believe me, and I told David, I said, David, this better be true, because if I find out that you're the one that's picking on kids, all hell will break loose. Well, we find out that David, this one a woman on Friday, this woman called, or mother called, said that David was writing inappropriate things in his notebook. We find out that it wasn't David writing it. It was one of these bullies that was writing it. They stole his book. You know, and so I have to go do that at 2 o'clock. I'm trying to be in somewhat a zen. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this, but because I will normally lose my temper. Okay, if I go to the school, I'm going to lose my temper, and that's the thing that I'm trying to calm down about it. Okay, now they want me to live stream it, which I'm not going to. Some things never change. No, you're always going to have bullies, okay? And the problem is that a bully, you have to deal. See, here's how you fix it, okay? A bully can only be fixed by the person that's being bullied, okay? And it's either one person at a time or it's a group, okay? And what's so funny about this whole bully thing is that on television, all these TV shows, all these movies and everything, the bully is beaten up in school, but nobody does anything in school. All these schools where you see these kids being, the bullies being beaten up, the schools don't do anything about it. So this is the counterculture that Hollywood likes to promote. Hollywood has no morals at all. Let me make this very clear. Hollywood has zero. Now there are some actors that have some, that have some morals, but I would say 80% of Hollywood has zero. They're amoral. They don't care. They don't care about anything other than themselves. Okay, and they are self-indulged 100%. Okay, and they are the absolute debase of anything. Okay, the Gulf Bel Air packaging says yes, so that is a mistake. Just so everybody knows that this is a mistake packaging. This is a mistake. It has been corrected. It's supposed to say 55 on it, and they're getting that changed in China. Okay, so these are prototypes. Okay, and this will all be changed in the production. It will say 55 Bel Air, just so everybody knows. What?
I have that in the description notes.
What?
It says it.
What? Well,
This release is a
Oh, my
1955
goodness.
show.
Don't you understand?
Some packaging shows 57.
Well, first
on the
of all,
card.
number one, people don't
Please
read.
go by the correct year. 1955 will be fixed.
Don't you understand? They're not reading that.
It's in bright orange.
No.
though.
They're not reading that though. You have to make that like bold, like the first thing that they read before to even look at anything else. That they read that. Because they're not even looking at what you just wrote. Okay.
Do you see it?
No, it's not even. They're not even saying that. Has to be above the top description in bold in 20 font. So that's the first thing that they read.
Yeah, on the picture, but in the description.
No, they're not reading the description.
It says yes. We
Ay.
understand. But those are just the images we have right now.
You never did look up the Patriot Guards Raiders. Yes, I did. Hey Siri, find the Patriot Guard Riders. Patriot Guard Riders, okay? All right, so let's see here. Patriot Guard Riders, okay, so, all righty, so let's see here. The story, Patriot Guard Riders, let's see here. Patriot Guard Riders, okay? Patriot Guard Riders, let's see. Mission, do you need respect? Yes. Okay, here, let's see here. Donate, request, Patriot Guard Rider, let's see here. Request Patriot Guard Rider. Brian Young. All right, so I just sent a thing to Patriot Guard Riders. There's a problem with your submission. Error. Let's see. Required. Let's see here. Your name. Well, that doesn't make sense. Well, I know why these websites. My son's being bullied at school. I thought it'd be neat if all the Patriot Guard riders would take my son to school for a couple days. There we go. I just said it to the Patriot Guards. Okay, so let's see what I've 3 photos. Look at, so Riley or Kimber is holding little. Here's a picture of. Here's a picture of Maverick Wolfgang. Here's a picture of Maverick Wolfgang. There's a picture of Maverick Wolfgang. Look at that face. Isn't that amazing? That's growing in the body. You know, if people don't think that babies are real, you've got problems. Wolfgang, Maverick Wolfgang. Maverick Wolfgang.
Put your feet down. Put your feet straight. All right. Hold the baby very carefully.
Hold the baby very carefully.
Put your arm right there.
Put your arm right there. Ryan sometimes is a wimp. You know that?
Kiss.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
That's your baby brother.
Oh, really, Ryan? Duh.
Baby brother.
Duh. You don't know that? Oh, my gosh. The guy is a wimp.
It's a real baby.
No kidding, Mandy. Yes, it's a real baby. Oh, my gosh. I think they're crazy. Yeah.
Very gentle. Be very gentle. Oh, I don't. No, I'm not done, Dad.
You always have to hold baby's head.
You always have to hold baby's head.
See? Like this.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? We got a new baby. Yeehaw, cowboy. There's a snake in my boot. Oh, well, we got another baby. Now what are we going to do? Oh, my God. Okay, so it's almost donut time. Let's get our donuts. Let's lay out our donuts for donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Brian. With Brian. Now, if you want to do a favor for me, okay? Anybody can do a favor for me. And if you want to get a free slot car, any one of my exclusives, all you have to do is buy me a box, not a bag, and you get them at Sam's. And they're a box of black and white donuts. If you give me a box of them, you'll get a free car every time you do it, okay? And all you have to do is just ship them to...
Wait. Listen, that doesn't even equate.
Okay. All right, so that was a record. That was 30 seconds. He was sitting down and he came in here.
No.
I knew it.
No, you just don't.
I could throw a hook.
No, but you're throwing the hook at all of your customers.
What do you mean?
All your customers think you're saying truthful. They take your word.
They take my word. How many of you think that I'm being serious, okay?
All of them.
All of them?
Every single one of them. Yeah, that's what you don't understand.
Well, see, now Snuggles did not send me. See, Snuggles went to an Aldi's and bought me a box of Aldi's donuts, which are nothing like the Hostess donuts. So Snuggies bought me a cheap imitation donut. Okay, and I don't know why he did that, you know, because all the things I've done for him. Oh, look at that. Oh, almost froze. Almost froze. So today is make Brian gain another 300 pounds. Hey, well, listen, Charles, I lost 20 pounds over the last month. Sorry. That's right. I lost 20 pounds already. You know, it's funny that I did that. And Daniel was over here in less than 10 seconds. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, man. Holy cow. Take off your hat. My perm didn't take. I got to get another perm. Now, why did Mr. Hickson retract his message? Perm ran away. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's pretty bad. Oh my God! You put some pillows around it. So we got a big sale going on right now. ProTinkerToys.com. And we got our exclusives. We got the golf, semi-golf. The Bel Air is on the website. And that took out the rest of the. Holy moly, Brian gassed himself. The exact moment when you realized you let one loose. Oh my gosh. I don't think Adam gets any work done. How can you get any work done when you're watching me for 2 hours? We got the mattresses on the 10-inch and the 8-inch pillow top perfect day. Eight-inch. Why doesn't Hickson like me? Does anybody understand why Charles Hickson likes to pick on me? Does anybody understand why Charles Hickson likes to pick on me? He enjoys it. I think he enjoys it, actually. Now, that's my opinion, okay? Yes, because Charles Hickson loves you. That's exactly it. He doesn't necessarily love me in a sense that he likes me as a YouTuber. He enjoys my content. Let's put it that way. And I am his entertainment in a sense. Okay, and that is the best thing about it. Okay. Yeah, Brian the Brian show, the video of the slot car show I sent you, show them the police patrol car. Best line Brian was sent. Gum the donuts. He is a bully. Kevin W. Fox and Wolf's. Now tomorrow I'm going to put individual. I'm going to be in the vault on. I'm going to be the. I'm going to be in the vault on Friday because all day Friday, that's tomorrow. If you didn't know that. I'm going to put individual items in the vault on sale, okay? So individual items are going to be on sale, and most of the items I put on sale are going to be the discount code. Are going to be the discount Jefferson Jackpot. And then some items are going to be Lincoln Landslide, and I've got a couple items that are going to be the Roosevelt Rumble, which is 40% off. Plus, if you're a club member, you get 10. So that's a 50% discount. There's going to be a couple items in the vault that I want to clear out of there. But most of the RC is going to be the Jefferson Jackpot. Okay, some of the RC. That we've got in there that we're going to give some great discounts to. Alrighty, so Mandy, let's see here. Everyone here is very excited to see the photo and the videos of the baby. Yes, this is so exciting that we have another baby. I just love lots of babies. Let's have more babies. Let's all have more babies. Okay, twins, triplets, quadruplets, sextuplets, everything. Yeah, yes, it's so exciting that we're having another baby. Lots of babies. Let's have more babies. Let's have more babies. Twins, triplets, quadruplets, sextuplets. Everything. Yeah, maybe. Oh my gosh. So it sure was king. Let's see. Anthony Bateman Sr., all the crew were brilliant. Let's see. In the 70s, my parents got me, I think it was called Give Me a Show movie projector. And I had movies of the Wacky Racers on that Scooby-Doo. Yes. Brian's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest sales. Chuck was awesome. King, I loved the Wacky Racers. I sound like Chuck from Wacky Racers. Anthony Bateman, Brian's getting high from the soda and donuts. He's just crazy. Auto World doesn't have much of a selection of slot cars out of stock. They have a few race sets. I have over 10 sets in stock. Okay. So if you don't have any slot car sets, I've got 10 of them. Okay. So don't tell me I have a lot of Auto World. I have plenty of Auto World sets. I have plenty of them. I don't have any, we're going to be showing that later. The patrol, I saw that on Facebook. Somebody posted that on Facebook. The patrol car from the new AFX.
If you can judge him.
AFX car. Yeah, so the fact of the matter is we have people that, well, that's just the way it is. I'm not going to go through this again. I've been down this 100 million times, okay? I am doing what I can to promote the hobby the best way I can, okay? So you're probably saying, let me just kind of give you guys a history or a recap of how did we get here? How did we get to this time, February the 12th, 2026? How did we get here, okay? Before any of you knew me, okay? There are two people that are watching the live stream today that knew me about 10 years ago, okay? And that would be Adam and Anthony Bateman Sr. Because Anthony Bateman Sr. and a couple other of you were buying SCX Digital back in 2007 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay? A lot of you guys, I didn't know any of you people, okay? Because Anthony Bateman Sr. and Adam Hurt were buying SCX Digital back in those days, okay? And that's how I got into this whole nightmare of an industry, okay? Is because of Irwin Toy and REH and then SCX or ProTinkerToys North America, okay? That's how I all got started. And then in 2012, ProTinkerToys North America went out of business.
No, can you pass me one of those?
One of these?
No, hello.
So in 2011 or 12, ProTinkerToys North America went out of business. ProTinkerToys in Spain went out of business. And the Arnauld family had the rights to SCX, and so they then licensed it to Aduca. And I flew over to Spain in 2012 to go meet the family in Spain. And that's when they hired me to sell SCX, the new SCX product in the United States from 2011 or 12, 13, 14, and then in 14, in 15, they really discontinued it. That's when 2015 or 16 is when or not Horizon, but Great Plains went out of business and Horizon bought them. Oh boy, they lost a lot of money. Great Plains did. Holy moly. That was another, they were private equity. They were customer owned, and they got screwed. And so I was not doing in 2017, let's see, in 2017, 18, 19, I was doing nothing. I was retired. All I did was trade shows for the company that makes these wooden rubber band guns, Magnum Enterprises. I was doing, here, I'll hang it right here behind me. There, right above me. Right above me. That wooden rubber band gun up there, that's what I was traveling, I was going to trade shows, and I was selling guns for Dan, the Rubber Band Man. In 2016, 17, 18, 19. The last show I did in 2019 was the IAPA show in Orlando. And I had a small booth, and I was selling rubber band guns for Dan. I was selling a ton of them. Matter of fact, I keep telling him, Dan, you need to let me do the shows again. If you want to get your numbers up, you need to let me do all the shows again. He doesn't think it would happen. So that was the last show I did in 2019, was the IAPA show. And that was the show. And I remember the day that Craig at Auto World called me, okay? I got a call from Craig. He says, Brian, I have 1,200 of these cars, silver stream cars. I have 1,200 of these. Would you like to buy them all? I go, yeah, I'll buy them all. I go, how much? He goes, he quoted me this price. Can I get a little cheaper than that? He goes, yeah, I'll give them to you for this amount, $8. I got them for $8. And I said, could I have 60 days on it? He goes, sure, I'll give you 60 days. That's how it all started. That's how it all started with Auto World. Craig Lundquist gave me 60 days on 1,200 cars. And that was in 2019. Before we had bought the bank, before Ryan was just getting the website going, I was still selling a ton of stuff on eBay. Okay? That's how it all got started. Was this car, right? These three cars here. The Kit car, the Knight Rider car, and the Bandit Firebird. These were the cars right here. Now in 2018, because I was doing Toy Fair, I was meeting Craig all the time, and I said, hey Craig, you got any sets you want to get rid of? And then about a month later, I think he called me and said, hey Brian, I got 300 sets. Do you want to buy them all? And I go, yeah, how much do you? It says 20 grand. If you buy all these sets, you can have them for 20 grand. I said, whoa. So I actually took out a loan from, I took a loan out from YouTube, not a YouTube, but a PayPal loan for 30 days. Actually, I think I had it paid off in 30 days. YouTube. I did but a PayPal loan for 20 grand. I bought all the sets from Craig, and those were the sets that I sold here at the store. We had them all stacked up in the vault. Go watch some of the old videos back in 2021, because I didn't buy this bank until 2020. That was September of 2020 is when I bought this bank. We didn't open this store for customers or advertise for customers until September of 21. That's what's so scary, is we had this store for almost a year and we had no customers come in. It was just doing videos. Watch some of the old videos back in 2020, or actually 21. just watch some of those older videos back in 21. And that's how we got started. All right, that's how it all got started, guys. I bought the bank, and everything that all these racks used to be this way, okay? This one right here wasn't here. It was right over there, okay? Everything was different down this aisle here. It was all changed around, okay? And that's how it's changed over the last couple of years. You know, we just keep evolving. We just keep evolving. We go from one thing to another, okay? And we've gotten 10,000 subscribers. Now you can give it time. Let's see, Lenny Gilmore. You can sell anything. Give AFX half the time you give Auto World, and AFX will be your number one. You are missing big. Well, all right, I'll try that, Lenny Gilmore. But the problem is, I'm not making any money on it.
He doesn't understand margin. Explain to him margin.
No, they don't understand margins.
Explain that. Because we have to buy it at such a high price, we can't invest the time and resources into it because they don't exist.
No, I know that. That's what I'm trying to tell them.
If we were to put the Auto World, we can invest more time and energy because we make higher margins.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Explain that to them. That's what they don't understand.
They don't understand anyways because they're not in the retail business. Why are you interjecting in here? Did you like doing this or something?
No, I just like to make sure they understand. I want them to be...
They don't understand. Most consumers do not understand the retail business, okay? Wow. But yes, Lenny, that's one of the reasons is we do not have the margins to invest all my time over there when I'm not making anything selling these, where the more I sell this and the more I sell this, this is what we sell on, and we make more on these. See, the fact of the matter is that slot cars has gotten to it's getting to the point where it's going back to all about speed, okay? And how fast can my car go around the track without coming off? That's really what it's all about, okay? Now, if you take the slot cars, go back to the 1960s, before the AFX division, okay? And you go back to the Aurora days with the Thunderjet chassis, okay? Just the simple Thunderjet chassis. Okay, just the Thunderjet without the magnets, just the Thunderjet chassis, okay? Those cars had a set speed. And I remember this because I had my set up. And I had my little steering wheel. And you would set that steering wheel for a speed. And then you would turn the other steering wheel. And you would set them to see which one you could get to go the fastest without crash. Because it's all about crashing. Okay? And I would set my speeds to who can go the fastest without crashing. What speed was the fastest where I'm not crashing? Going around the curves. And that's the gem of Aurora of Thunderjets. Well, they just couldn't handle it because they wanted to go faster. And I get it. It's all about speed. Okay? But sooner or later, you cross the speed and you're just watching a blur. You're just it's all about the numbers, okay? How many, you're not even watching the car, okay? Because the car is going so fast that there's no way to see the car. Now, I know there's a lot of people that like that, okay? And I'm not knocking you liking that, okay? Please, I want you to understand, I'm not knocking you liking it. I don't like that. Never have. Never have, okay? It's the scale, right? I like what he just said. Joe, it's the scale speed that is the you have to do it at scale speed. So how fast is a let's say you have a car doing 280 miles an hour, okay? Let's say that you have a NASCAR that's doing 289 miles an hour. What is the scale speed for a 289 mile an hour car lap? That's what you have to figure out. Okay, so let's say we have a figure eight. What is the true speed of a 289 mile an hour car? All right. Hey Siri, what is the average speeds for a Trans-America race track? 92 miles an hour. "92 miles an hour is a Trans-America average speed. 92 miles an hour, okay? Hey Siri, what's the average speed on an Indianapolis 500? 237 miles an hour. So you go from 92 to 237. Hey Siri, what's the average speeds on a NASCAR course? 180 miles an hour. Hey Siri, what's the average speeds on a Le Mans track? Hey Siri, what's the average speed on a Le Mans track? 200 miles an hour. You see what I'm saying is that each track has a different speed, okay? And, right, exactly. There's no skill. I mean, if I push my hand throttle, now some guys will say, well, the triggering, you got to know how to trigger to where you're speeding up and slowing down, okay? There's no right and wrong. No, there isn't. No, I'm not saying, and that's what I'm saying is there's no right and wrong. Everybody likes their type of cars, okay? I do not like the inline motors. I don't like the motors in the best AFX body ever made was the Super G Plus or the G Plus chassis. That's my favorite chassis, G Plus. And then the Turbo and the G Plus of Tomy days. Those are the best two chassis. The SRS chassis from Tomy was the best chassis, okay? And the motor by far. Matter of fact, it's the most popular, and that's why all these other companies, Viper and everything, same chassis. What's his name down in Florida? Same chassis. They like that chassis. That was their favorite chassis. They've just modified it, okay? All about speed. Those are inline, not pancake. Yes, I know that. They're inline, but they're somewhat a pancake in the sense that you still can take them apart, okay? And that's the hobby. That's the excitement of the hobby, is taking them apart, okay? Yes, I have AFX sets. I have some, the Tomy AFX set, which is, I think we still have some of the Ghost Racer set. Let's see, Ghost. I have 5 Ghost Racer sets left. Those are vintage AFX Tomy from 1989. They are the Tomy Ghost Racer set that have the little computer in them. They have 2 turbo cars in it. And those are the best set. That we have 5 of them. And we have those at $129.99. Okay, so those are available. And then we have AFX Goliath sets. I've got a Goliath set of Brian's Bargain. Let's see here. I've got that on sale, the Brian's Bargain. Diane? No, not Diane. Brian. We have the Goliath set on sale. And that's on sale. We have that as a Brian's Bargain. If you go to the preview, you can get that it's got a Washington warm-up discount of 10% off. Marvin, unfortunately, will not work due to the licensing. Cool Luke, bro, just read your preacher joke. The faster they go, the quicker the parts wear out. Agreed. Tomy AFX was pinnacle of home slot car sets. I don't like 120 ohm controllers. I don't have any. Do you have any? Yes, I have 5 AFX race sets. Inline, not pancake. See, the thing is, guys, this is what's so really amazing. So I have 72 people watching right now. There are 72 people, 72 of you people, each have a different opinion, okay? And that's why I carry all this different stuff. If you like a pancake motor, if you want a pancake motor, get a pancake motor. Get a 57 Bel Air. These are Thunderjets, pancake. Thunderjet. Get one of these cars. If you want to get an AFX, get one of my club car or my exclusives, 22109. Now, I bought these. These don't sell as well as my exclusives. There are a lot of people that don't like AFX. And that's okay. That's why I carry everything. Preacher joke, LOL. Adam, I'm looking forward to driving the Terrell 6-wheeler. Marvin, unfortunately, will not work due to licensing. Marvin. Who's Marvin? What's that all about, Marvin? Okay, we got some more pictures. We've got Lane now holding the baby. Ryan, he's getting fat. He's got that mustache. He's got to shave that mustache. He looks terrible with a mustache on. Ryan doesn't look good with a mustache on. Okay, so we have another young. His name is Maverick Wolfgang. What a name. Maverick Wolfgang. Brian, okay, so I don't know what Marvin's all about. Somebody's talking about Marvin. So tomorrow we're going to be in the vault, and I'm going to be putting a lot of things on sale in the vault. Okay, that's going to be tomorrow's show. So I want everybody to be ready. Now, we have things on sale right now. All of our toys, Scale Electric's on sale, right? Or not Scale Electric, but all of Shilling's on sale. We're trying to get rid of all the toys in there. The faster we get rid of the toys, the faster we can start putting layouts inside that room. That's my goal. Here comes UPS. UPS is delivering guns. Guns, and more guns. No, UPS is not coming. So we don't have UPS coming today. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. February 12th, 2026. Walter Cronkite, good night. You know what? I finally realized that I think I upset a lot of people. I finally realized that I came on the radar with a lot of people back in 2020 pretty hard. All of a sudden, a lot of these guys are doing all these shows. And all of a sudden, this guy, who's this Brian Young? Who's this ProTinkerToys.com? Who is this guy? All of a sudden comes into the slot car industry and starts to take over in a sense. And, it's like, and I think a lot of them resent it. You know, there are some that just don't like me at all. They just don't like me. I could see it in their eyes and I could see it in their faces, okay? They just don't like me. Now, that's okay because, you know, I'm not doing this for popularity, number one, okay? And I'm doing this just because, number one, I'm having fun and you guys enjoy it. If I didn't have people, look, I have 63 people watching, okay? I think there's an auction tonight. I don't want to do one tonight. But we're probably going to be doing one tonight, but I'm not in the mood for it. You were the Maverick. You are the Maverick. Yes, I am the Maverick. The 60s were T-Jets with brass pans and or clay weights to manipulate the corners. Yes. Brian, don't worry about the people that don't like themselves. All of the guys love you. No, and that's what I'm getting at is that if I did not have, if a lot of people did not like me, I wouldn't have 72 people watching me, okay? There are a lot of people that just like to hear me talk. Now, why? I have no idea, okay? But that's part of the fun that we have doing this live stream, okay? Is that, you know, we have 68 people. I could start talking to YouTube and say, hey, you know, let's get this to 100. Can we get this to 100? And so I want you guys to start subscribing and I want you to start sharing this with everybody on the planet, okay? I want you to share this to as many people as you can. And let's try to get to 100 on our live stream, okay? And that's the thing, you know. Now, could we ever hit 100? I have no idea we could hit 100. Right now, we're at 69. You know, we have 69 thumbs up. And how many people have given us thumbs up? What's the thumbs up on this show today? We've got 69 people that are watching. Where is the thumbs up? Let's see here. Where are we at?
I spend 5 hours a week meal prepping. Factor's delicious dinners save my partner
67
leftovers and grows frozen.
So
Save my partner 67 leftovers and grows frozen. So
it doesn't show. Well, we got 67. We don't see how many thumbs up.
Well, we got 67. We don't see
Thumbs up. I think you have to turn it the other way. Or do you have to show it on... Okay, so we have 41. So we have 41 thumbs up, okay? So we could technically use another 20 thumbs up, okay, on the website, which will help our algorithms, okay? You're probably saying, what's an algorithm? Well, it's how they regulate your YouTube channel, okay? The more people that are watching, the more they'll open that. It's kind of like, let's just make it a faucet. Okay, let's pretend this is the hole of the faucet. And their algorithms, the more they open that hose, the more water will come out. Or the more people they'll allow see my video. So for example, if they open up my spigot full wide, anytime somebody would get on their website, anytime they get on YouTube and they refresh, all of a sudden my video would come up. Everybody in America, all of a sudden, let's say they woke up and they got my video on there. That's not happening right now. Okay, I'm only representing just a fraction of the people in this country. Just a fraction, just a tiny, almost like a little pimple on a horse's butt. That's who I'm approaching. Okay, or I could be a speck of sand on a beach. Okay, that's who I'm reaching. Okay, and the more you guys give me thumbs up, the more you share. So like, for example, if you take this video, yesterday's show, and you go and post this on Facebook and Twitter, you share it to everybody you know, that means I get more contacts. Okay, more people will then see me and our market share spreads. The little tiny hole starts to open up to where I can fit through it myself. Brian, you remind me of my childhood and young adult days in Lebanon, PA, and visiting the neighborhood raceway called Kips. You are quite like him and talking and enjoying the hobby. 48 thumbs up. There you go. Thank you. 48, another thumbs up. That's what it's all about, guys, is the amount of thumbs up that we get on this show. Now, I want to let everybody know that at 2 o'clock, 1:45, I'm taking my wife to go to the high school or junior high because we're going to have a meeting with the president, superintendent, and the counselor. And we're going to have I'm hoping, Lord, please let it be a nice, calm, and a calm and uneventful meeting. But make sure that I express everything I want to express and don't take back my expression, okay? Because I want to go in there and I just want to be very calm and I want to say, listen, if I hear that my son's been picked on again by these bullies, okay, I'm going to come in there and I'm going to grab one of those kids. I'm going to take him to his dad and say, listen, your kid's a bully. You need a belly whop on those bullies at school. And so that's what I have to do today at 2 o'clock. Do I want to do that today at 2 o'clock? No, I don't. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do. It's like John Wayne in Hondo. So David wanted to see Hondo last week, and basically Hondo he met this woman and his son, and well, her husband is really just a jerk. Anyways, he was going to kick Hondo's dog, and John Wayne does this, and this is exactly who John Wayne was too. Believe it or not, he was exactly like this. He goes. A man ought to do what he thinks is best. or it was a man ought to do what he thinks is right. Or, that's the way he talks. He goes, and the little kid in Honda goes, don't you know how to swim? No. He grabs the kid, throws him in the water. That's the movie right there. That's it right there. That's how you raise your kids. I've tried to raise my kids like that, Unfortunately, Daniel, he got, Daniel was a his latter years, from 17 to 18, 16, 17, it was his really bad years. And I think a lot of that, now I could be wrong, but I think a lot of that had to do with, I don't think he took the death of his sister very well in 2009. That was just not something that he was waiting for. I remember in Chicago at the Chicago Richter show, and this was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sleeping. I just threw up all over the kid bathroom because I drank too much because I don't drink normally, and I had 4 32-ounce beers, which you just don't do that all at one time because your body, if you never drink, you get drunk then, and so it doesn't really. Anyways, I get a call from Daniel at 1 o'clock in the morning. He's crying. He goes, I was talking to Kimmy in the morning. He couldn't do that anymore. Anyways, that I think affected him a lot in 2009. and that was 9, 10, 11, 12, you know, and that was his trouble years in life. Maybe you can throw the new baby in the pool. Well, that's how you get babies to swim. You just throw them in the pool. They'll flip upside down, and that's how they learn. Now, you grab them, but you keep throwing them in the water. You just throw them in the water. They've been in water for the last 9 months, okay? You just put them in the water again, and you let them kind of to do what they can, okay? And that's how you do it. Now, you want to be with them. You don't want to just throw them in the water and walk away. I mean, that does have a big effect on it when somebody loses a loved one. Drink too much Coke, got sick. Thumbs up, thumbs up. When loved ones pass away, it's terrible. I'm sorry for the Brian. Love you, man. You're the great. It's not that I don't promote AFX, okay? It's that, you know, we carry it. It's just that the margins in it are just terrible, okay? If you knew how much I paid for them and how much I then have to retail them for to make any money, the retail price on a AFX car should be $49.99. That's the retail price, okay? $49.99. Now, the matte pricing on a AFX car, okay, $49.99 times point should be $44.99. That should be the matte pricing on an AFX car. So nobody, unless they that's promoting it publicly, should be lower than $44.99. Now people say, well, you can't force. Yes, you can. You can force your retail price anywhere you want. They do it all the time. Apple does it all the time with all their product. Nobody can sell their product lower than Apple prices. Okay, it's already been upheld by the Supreme Court. I can set any price I want if I'm a manufacturer, and it has to be held. And if any of my suppliers or distributors sell it below what I tell them, they cannot buy from me again. Period. End of subject. And that's the problem with AFX. Plain and simple. I have told them this 100 times. We talked about it last year. What?
I just put these back.
I told them this 100 times last year. To institute a matte pricing, but they still don't do it. And I don't know what to do. You know, that's all that I can do. You know, that's just the way it is. Well, let's see. Yeah, Cool Hand Luke. But what the heck? What'd you do?
I bumped into the shelf.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! It was a catastrophe.
Oh my gosh!
See? Very good.
What is your problem?
I'm not sure. They can't figure it out, Mr. Brian.
No, here's the problem with the bullies. Okay, I'll end with bullies, I guess, today. The bullies, number one, I think about 50% of the parents don't know that their kids are bullies. Okay, number one. And so they will stick up for them if they're bullies, okay? And so then the whole school, and normally the bully then becomes the popular kid because nobody wants to be on the bad. The bully then is the good guy, okay? And all of his friends hang around him because he's the bully, okay? But if you smack the bully down, okay, and humiliate the bully, okay, usually that corrects the problem, okay? Usually. Now that doesn't always happen, okay? But it does affect a lot of time. I remember in high school there was one kid that this was in high school. I was in high school at the time. And there was one kid that after I got into this one fight with somebody. And then after that, okay, he seemed like he always wanted to kind of pick a fight with me, okay? And I constantly was ignoring him. I just would ignore him, basically. Because that's what they want. A lot of them just want attention, you know? And anyway, so that's the way that is. The 400-pound kid. Take a cap gun with you, Brian, and tell him you'll go ahead with pink made by day. Yes. Billy Bob, Cool Hand, Luke, Brian, go. Will you go to school and get the further toward the comeback twice as mad school are woke? No, that's the other problem is they allow all these kids to run around with their pronouns and then they allow these kids to wear these fluffy costumes. You know, they allow them to do whatever they want and they really shouldn't, okay? They should have a dress code, number one, okay? And, you know, they finally got rid of cell phones in school, which you shouldn't be allowed to have a cell phone at all in school, you know, but, so we're going to try to have, a grand old time today. Don't forget that, so a lot of things are on sale today. We've got, I gave Daniel about 9 items to put on sale, so check out all the Don't forget, this is now it's time to buy your mattress. You want to get yourself a Serta mattress in a box. I don't know why nobody's buying mattresses right now. I'm just very upset with that. And we've got a lot of stuff on sale right now. All fly cars are 20% off. All fly cars, every fly car is on sale right now. All you have to do is go to our website. Look around, look for the purple bar above the item number, and it will show you what the discount is. And then if you're a club member, you get another 10%. Ooh, baby. And tomorrow we're going to be in the I'll go to the vault right now and just kind of give you guys a preamp of what is available in the vault here. Now it seems like this there's less room in this room every day. Why does it seem like there's no room getting inside the vault? This is the love set. Look at this, isn't this sweet? So we're going to put some airplanes on sale. You want to be here for the, we have the Motorcraft set, the Scooby-Doo set, the Gold Rush set, the Storm Racer chest, the Rally 4x4, the Breeze set. We have the Country Charger set. We have the California Cruising. We have the we also have the we don't have them in here anymore, but we have the Cross Track set. We have the Tokyo Midnight set, Scooby-Doo set. We still have the Breeze set, and we also have the uh, what set is that? Rat Fink set. We still have the Rat Fink set. Plus, we're going to be putting on all the cars tomorrow. The Big Bear, the Navajo, the Apache, the Red Cat car. I have some Red Cats. We're going to put the Thunder Jets on sale tomorrow. We're going to have a big sale in here tomorrow, okay? I'm going to put everything in this building on sale tomorrow, okay? We want to move stuff, okay? It's all for you guys. Everything is for you guys, okay? We have these innovation. What the heck with this? 9997. What is this thing? 9987. Now, why is that not coming up? Oh, IMAX. Infrared rat. Infrared rat. We're going to put that on sale. We're going to put a Jefferson. You're going to get 20% off of this lizard. A mouse. $20 off. 20% off. 20% off. Yeah, baby. And we're going to have a lot of things starting tomorrow. We've got to get our race master order in for the new cars and the new set, the new Super International set. So we want to get that done. I got to get that done. Daniel's going to send that down to me to the shed, and I'll get that processed, and we'll get all the race masters in, and then I got to get my wife at 1:15, and we're going to take David, or we're going to get to, we need some more Rat Fink sets in the vault.
Where are the Rat Fink
We're out
sets?
of rat. They're all sold out.
What do you mean they're all sold out?
I don't know how else to say that.
No, that's impossible.
They're all sold out. Okay, down. Adios.
Did you check down at the warehouse?
Yeah, I just did inventory on sets.
That's impossible. I know we have more Rat Fink sets.
We had 2 cases left, and then we went through those 2 cases.
What happened to all these? Sarah kicked those off. Where'd you put them? Trying to get more shots. Ooh. Okay, we can fix that. That's just some more glue. It would help if I had those freaking metal things too. That would help.
we gonna do that?
How many sets do we still have down there?
Whatever's in the system is what we have.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go check on those. I think somebody's not counting right. If I find any Red Thing sets,
Why do you need that set?
because that we shouldn't have been out of that set. I bought about 50 of them. We are getting low on sets. We only have, do we have any more Breeze sets down there?
Yeah.
Goodbye, guys.
Whatever's in the system is what.
We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow in the vault. Don't forget, tomorrow in the vault.